Yeah, so Joe Budden's co-hosts were unhappy with the co-hosting situation, and they basically dropped a video behind a paywall originally for $2, explaining their side of the story. Their side of the story is pretty interesting. I was sitting down. I only watched about half of it, so I don't know everything they said, but I think they were filling in a lot of the holes of what Joe Budden said because Joe Budden was saying he's pretty pivotal into the podcast world. So he's one of the largest podcasters. He's been in the game for a while. And those pioneers in the industry that blows up are important to getting the mainstream attention, which a hipster might not want, but people that want to make money, you should want advertisers to be on the platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're basically saying like when Joe Budden was saying they wanted to look at his books, Joe actually agreed to do that, and they had a profit split. So they actually didn't know if they were getting paid the right amount without actually looking at the book. So it wasn't like a per podcast rate or a salary rate. It was a profit rate. So
Yeah.
they get a split of the profits.
How you feel about it?
That's fine. That's how we do things.
I know, but with both of them coming in after it had already started.
You could still negotiate it that way. I don't want to speak into details, but there are things I'm a part of where people that weren't there from the beginning, there's a profit split.
Okay.
So it's just really just about recognizing is the reality is like you don't have to. If you're in a position where you have like Joe Budden, you don't have to. Especially if you could do the podcast without him, then you definitely don't have to.
Yeah.
But it's usually just nice to appreciate someone's value. It's really just generous more than anything else because legally and in terms of a business sense, you don't have to do shit. Entertainment's one of the only mediums where like sometimes that's expected of you.
Yeah.
But it's business. So Rory mentioned in the video that he reached out to Joe to talk about a contract the second the Spotify stuff happened. And Joe, they eventually knocked out a contract. He brought up the fact that Joe said he didn't bring anything to the table, but Rory said he brought a title deal to the table early on in the podcast career. So he was trying to he was saying I was doing other things though, even though it's probably the case that Joe Budden was bringing the lion's share of the advertisers and opportunities.
Yeah.
Rory was basically just saying I've done some shit too,
Yeah.
because he's an industry head. So I guess he had industry connections and stuff. Overall, I sympathize because really all they wanted was their value to be seen. And Joe wasn't seeing it. And it's you could look at a guy like Joe and know he's not like the type of person to be overly generous just because y'all are friends. At the end of the day, his name is on the podcast. The initial draw for the podcast was Joe Budden. I don't think anyone went in there. You just grow to like the co-host, but Joe Budden's name is especially remember when he got in that beef with Drake a couple years ago?
Yeah.
A lot of people discovered his podcast because that's what he was dropping content on, and he was talking about that shit. So I think the meta is, assuming there's no contractual limitations, just create your own podcast. And then you're going to have to pick up some co-hosts, and then you're going to have to negotiate either revenue splits or ownership or whatever. But it sounds like Rory did things by the book from what he's saying, his perspective. He said he brought a contract, he asked for ownership, Joe said no, then they agreed on a revenue split, and all he wanted to do is see the books to know if the revenue split was even accurate. Yeah. Turns out it wasn't. The accounting company that they were paying a lot of money to got it wrong. And so that can get a little bit messy too. You shouldn't want an accounting firm you paying a lot of money to get things wrong. That's tough, especially when you're an entrepreneur, because now the likelihood that you get audited by the IRS just skyrockets.
Yeah.
Especially when you're wrong by over 100,000, especially when you're wrong by over 500,000. But yeah, it just gave me a little bit more empathy for the situation that they're going in, because the way Joe Budden painted it, they were out of order. They weren't out of order. They just didn't have enough leverage to get what they wanted out of the situation, really.
I think I what I probably gained from their side of the story is more so transparency. I think they just wanted, just more transparency, like you said, in terms of the books. And the amount that they said that they were off by was $400,000, which, that's a lot of money to be off by. That's not a small amount. Of course, that's going to then run into, like you said, being audited not just by your friends, but definitely by the IRS, which is much worse. I don't know. I don't know, because again, we're talking about very, very refined details in a situation where honestly don't know at that point. If it's true, that's kind of fucked up. Not only because you're shorting, someone, but also it's your friend. So that's kind of where things go awry. But on Joe's side, he said not only were they properly compensated, but in times in which they weren't making that much money, they were still getting paid similar things, right? But then there's also times where, and again, I'm not trying to defend anyone, but there were times where Maul was saying like, "Yo, I just know if in one venue we have 1,500 people, in the next venue we got 2,000 people, the amount of money that I should be making from one to the next shouldn't be the same because we just sold out more people." Which theoretically speaking, that sounds like that could be true, but you don't know what the expenses of it were and stuff like that. And if you're having a profit portion, you don't.
That's what you're saying is technically true, but what Maul's saying is also true.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying one isn't true or not. I'm just saying I want to be clear because people are saying just because there's an increase in gross revenue, that doesn't mean that there's an increase in profit because the expenses could have also gone up. So if you're getting a portion of profits, does not necessarily mean that you're going to see an increase in money if the gross amount is there. If you go to a different venue where there's more people that could be allowed, you may have to pay for more things. So that could also cut into the expenses, so you're not making as much money as you probably think you'd be making. So they could be on both ends of it. Who knows? I don't really know because again, it goes into what were the expenses, who was getting paid what before, and it sounds like to me though. It does sound like to me they had a lot of expenses before because they even referenced about paying the guys, the people who run it and behind the scenes, even when they finally signed the Cash App deal, was it? I think it was. No, the Patreon deal. They just signed a Patreon deal.
They have a Patreon deal?
Yeah, they have a Patreon deal.
Oh, wow.
I think it is a Patreon. I could be wrong, but they signed a deal with, I think it was a Patreon deal, and then from there, Rory and Maul both got a large lump sum of money where they both highlighted it was a large amount of money, but then they declined it to give it back to the guys, the people behind the scenes who will be literally expenses, people who are producers, engineers, where they're kind of, I guess, renting out Park's house maybe every, twice a week. Like all those things have to be paid, and so they probably felt like, well, just give our portion of the money to them because they should receive some type of bonus or something like that instead of us because we have our money straight situated. But it did sound like from at least Maul and Rory's side of things, and I never really thought it was a huge money thing. People were making it seem as if like they weren't receiving any money at all, or they were being poorly compensated. I've never even gotten that vibe because if you felt like you were getting really shafted over, I just don't understand why you would come to work that consistently if you feel like it was that big of a deal.
Well, he didn't. That's why he stopped going.
Oh well, Maul stopped going because he felt like he was just flat out being disrespected. That's why Maul stopped going.
Yeah, Joe Budden is an extremely blunt character. I can see how, like, the shit that comes out of his mouth is disrespectful to people. But anyway,
long story short, though, I mean, we can't say one way or another. I just hope that people get their mind right. Everybody sit together, talk about it, and everything just get put on the table about what's happening. If it's a legit $400,000 mistake, which I don't know how that's possible, but if it's a $400,000 mistake, that needs to be addressed immediately, and then you just go from there.
Yeah, it's the especially when the operation gets big, it's like so much money comes in from so many sources. It's kind of difficult to keep track of what's what and what.
400,000 is a lot though. I can't.
But look at the money they're moving, bro. Between like the Patreons and the Spotify's and all the sponsors, and yeah, I could see a potential. Not that problem should be excused because it's an accounting firm doing the business. It's not like them; they're doing it themselves.
Well, what made it worse is that Joe then also claimed that the reason why that occurred was because of how do I put this? He said the reason why that occurred is because that was part of how how Spotify paid them. They prorated money, and that's where that $400,000 mistake came from. So it sounds like it wasn't just miscellaneous transactions. The way that Joe claimed it, what the problem was based off of just one transaction.
Yeah.
Which is, again, pretty concerning. Nevertheless, though, man, I can't really speak too much upon it because I don't know the details, and it's not just about how much they're grossing. It's really about the expenses, which is even more details. Then we're talking about what was the percentage, and it's a whole bunch. I just hope they get it together. They can sit down. Hopefully, something can be brought back to light with this. And it sounds like maybe not, because it sounds like it's kind of too far gone. Even if there is some clarification on what exactly happened and what's what, it doesn't feel like they would ever get back together, just because there's parties that felt like they were grossly disrespected. So
word.
So end of an era.
Yeah, it's always sad, man, end of an era. But you know what I'm saying? It makes you appreciate the time you had in that era.
Of course.
Like that everyday hustle era. You should watch that shit the second it dropped, man.
Everyday what?
Everyday struggle.
Oh.
And the second that
Act spoke about that too. Academics was saying he had an opportunity to be salary, but he decided to take a profit portion as well from Complex. And what he later found out is that he left tens of thousands of dollars on the table because of that decision, because he didn't really thoroughly understand the level of expenses that it took for that show to be ran. And as they continued to grow, they added another show on, they brought people on, they just kept churning out more and more expenses. And he was saying like, and what they were doing was, which is what Academics was alluding to, was that the profit that they would make from Everyday Struggle, a lot of that stuff would just turn into expenses for other things at Complex. So that's the reason why he didn't get as much money as he thought he could. And at the end of the day, he couldn't really say much about it because it's Complex's show, that they're the one who hired him. They make the decisions on what turns into an expense or not. And since he didn't have ownership of it, he can't really say much of it. That was a driving force of Academics' argument to Rory and Marl, who apparently has a beef with them, is that since they're not owners, they can't really ask for books, and they can't claim what's the profits being used for as expenses. And to their credit as well, the Joe Budden podcast has expanded. It's a whole network. It has 2 other podcasts. It has other shows that, again, takes even more expenses. And I'm pretty sure that the Joe Budden podcast itself is easily the biggest moneymaker over there. So then, again, what you may think is profit is actually turning into more expenses for other.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can easily see that happening. But,
yeah. Hey, man, that's a tough scene. No cap. I've been in multiple situations where I had to pass up a fantastic money-making opportunity because they were being stingy about ownership. And it's like, I already know where real wealth is, and so I'm not going to give up the ownership unless I absolutely have to, especially if it's not the industry standard. Even if it is the industry standard, I'm just going to work to get enough leverage to where I could own my own thing and I could license it out to you. But there should be no situation where there's something that I'm doing. Not there should be no situation, but there should rarely be a situation. This is an advertiser I work with, bro. Not only did I love the product, but it was a great product, great price. Overall, they were paying me a lot of money. I was in love with this thing. And I had to stop promoting it because I couldn't promote, because they owned the videos where I promoted them. In the videos where I promoted the product, they owned them. Yeah. So at first I was like, it's not that big of a deal. And then I quickly realized, like a month after that, I wanted to own my own videos. If I wanted to license out all my videos and drop them on Facebook, I should be able to do that and just like syndicate across everything. If I want to license them to Netflix or put them on Roku, I should be able to do that without needing to ask anybody, because whose video is that? My video. Yeah. But it's like, so, and it's happened multiple times since. It's happened in the past few months too, where I just have to negotiate my own ownership for stuff. And people can try and take ownership of your shit. People try and take ownership of your shit. No cap.
They're going to try to.
They will. They'll slide it in there. They'll slide it in. They'll try and take what's yours.
They definitely going to try to. Yeah, man, shout out to them. Also, shout out to Kobe, man.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Tim.
Did you bring the blanket?
Oh, it's downstairs.
Why?
You think Willie's downstairs?
Maybe. Yeah, shout out Kobe. I couldn't even watch the Hall of Fame inductee. Yeah. It didn't even feel right. If Kobe
I know what's
was
going
there,
on now.
Is that what?
Talk now. I know what's going on.
Yeah. Nah, it's It's Kobe, man.
Yeah, I saw a quote. He said he never sat. He told Vanessa why he never wanted to sit out a game because he didn't want nobody to come, like people that saved up to go to the game, to miss him play. Like if that's that one time. Let me just read what he said.
Yeah, read it.
Because it didn't come out right.
No, it came out right to me, but you can read it.
You understood it? Okay.
Yeah, 100%. I remember when I never really ever have money to go to games.
Exactly. Yeah.
Growing up, and I remember I got a present for my birthday to go to. The Lakers go to Toronto once a year, so they play twice, but they go to Toronto once a year. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, this is gonna be Kobe's last time coming to Toronto. So I had a present. I was so excited. Wow. Kobe was fucking injured, bro. And it's like, there's nothing he could do about it. He plays hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was sitting out games or nothing. It was an actual injury. Yeah. So I was like, damn, I've never gotten a chance to see Kobe play live.
I saw Kobe play live.
So that's fantastic for you.
I did too.
But so then
did for real?
Yeah.
I made an effort to like go see great players play live. So I went to go see Giannis play live. I went to go see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I haven't seen that many basketball games. I just see like the Hawks games every.
But the good thing about Atlanta is that the games are really cheap here. So you could sit like lower bowl for like $120. Like good seats in lower bowl for $120 is dumb cheap when things open back up. Yeah. So now I just go to games. Back before the Rona closed everything, Davis would just call me and be like, yo, later today, there's a game. Indiana, but it's like dumb cheap, $200 courtside. And I'd be like, word. And if I'm not doing something that night, or I'll just reorganize things to be able to go sit courtside because I want to see Victor Oladipo play one time. I've seen LeBron play multiple times courtside. So it's like I want to have those experiences.
It's amazing, ain't it?
Yeah, dead ass. Seeing LeBron in person.
You be talking to him?
I talk shit. No, I don't talk shit. I'll commentate though. Like LeBron did his little chalk toss right in front of me when I was in LA. It was against the Raptors. Man.
Well, if you had a black shirt or he got chalk on your shirt, like that's a valuable tee. That's a valuable tee.
Nah, he doesn't. So when you sit courtside, on one side, you're on the court. Mm-hmm. On the other side, you're actually behind the scorer's table. So the scorer's table is where he does a chalk toss. So you're technically like 6 feet, maybe 8 feet removed from where LeBron did the chalk toss.
You can get some of the chart particles.
Oh, you most definitely. You can see Davis's dick got hard because he was with me that game. You know, Davis loves LeBron.
Well, you saw it get hard?
No, he was describing it to me. I was like, yo, Davis was poking me. I don't know. It was weird.
What, you sitting in his lap, nigga? What the fuck?
Wait, it's slanted? Like, it went over his leg. What the hell? It went over the thigh and hit you.
I will say this, though. I never saw Tim Duncan live. I never saw Garnett live. And because of that, like you said, I just want to see as many all-time players live before, it's too late. I've seen Wade live. I literally actually went to a Milwaukee game when they came to Atlanta to watch Giannis live. Mm-hmm. I was like, out of all players who are going to play, Giannis is going to play, but he actually ended up not playing. So I still want to see Giannis live. I want to see Curry. I want to see Westbrook live. I've seen Trae Young
Westbrook is
live.
really big. I didn't think he was that.
Oh, yeah, Westbrook is
I thought he was small. On the video game on TV, he looked small.
This nigga said on the video game on TV.
No, I'm saying the video game and on TV. Like, he don't look as big.
But to me, he looks big, though.
He looks big to me.
Well, now that I see him, like, personally, that aerial view, you're looking down. So, it messes up height perception.
The only person who I've watched play and who looks small, Trae Young is also.
Isaiah Thomas.
TJ Ford.
Isaiah Thomas is really small.
Trae Young is actually, like, small, and it's actually, like, very impressive how small he is and how he can still get off a really good look or finish in traffic. So, yeah, Trae Young
is good. You think about when niggas are long, it's hard to shoot. He be spraying that thing like facials.
Yeah,
like, Steph Curry pretty tall too. He's not super tall.
Curry's tall, but he's not
what I thought. Russell Westbrook was about the same size as Kevin Hart. I mean, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry.
Nigga, no, but Russ he's 6'4", 6'5", but he's also big though. Like he's like a big 6'4", 6'5".
A little bigger than that. Probably grew a couple inches.
Yeah, I watched the video, guys, because I you know how curious I get. Like,
I do.
Let's see, when you see like a player like Dwight Howard, like how you even get like that? You know what I'm saying? When you see a player like LeBron James physically, like, how you get like that? So I saw
Aaron Gordon, he's built like a gladiator.
Oh, I guess him too. So I saw this video about why like West Africans or West African descendants are so fucking athletic. And he was giving like a bunch of different reasons why. And I was just blown away because I guess like we live in a world where we have to pretend like everybody's capable of the same things. I'm not, bro. If I maximize my potential, I'm not gonna get as big as Westbrook and as fast as Westbrook.
Yeah.
I can't dunk like Westbrook, not as tall as Westbrook.
Yeah.
And I just sat there and he was explaining like the reason why there's so many like West African descendant players in the NBA and all these leagues is because they have more fast twitch muscle fibers. That's because historically people from that region did this. And he explained like there's a malaria problem, and so like the muscles have to shorten or whatever, and so they have to compensate by just being. So I was like, what the fuck? This shit is mind blowing. He was just talking about history. He was just talking about history, bro. So then I watched a video on East Africans, because I don't know if y'all know, Ethiopians and Kenyans win all the marathons. Like the top 25 times for a marathon are all Ethiopians and Kenyans, all of them, which doesn't make any sense.
So you can't jump high, but you're supposed to be fast.
I have a ton of stamina if I maximize my potential. So so then I was.
How does that work in the bed?
I'm talking about athletically. So,
but you say you supposed to have stamina. Like it's in your genes. Like your whole dynasty is supposed to be able to be stamina lasting.
So, but anyway.
So how long are you running it?
In the East African one.
How long you fucking it?
Yeah, that's why I said I was trying to be G-rated.
How long you fucking?
How long you fucking?
All right, guys.
Like how long you really in there?
Actually, no, deadass. How long it take you to come?
Like deadass. How
It
long you in
depends how
that
fast
thing?
I want to.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So what's your record? How long you been in there?
My record?
Yeah.
Can it be my second round?
Okay, yeah, the second round you do go a little longer. So yeah.
Like of stroking.
Yes. No, it's not like one position.
That's not really fair.
I'm
though,
talking
bro,
about
'cause
your
after
whole
like
duration.
No, that doesn't count though, because if I switch it up and I'm giving head and I'm doing other shit, then that's not really going though.
You still going. That means you still not stopping. You're doing something.
I guess I'm doing something, but it's not like that doesn't test what you're asking me though.
Okay, so if you have to put all a combination.
Why are you asking me these questions?
Well, put an
You're
assortment.
Ethiopian, nigga.
Yeah, put an assortment of all your
can I
durations
get back on
together. What's your
topic?
medium?
Can I get back on topic, bro?
We are on topic.
Okay, look.
What's the medium?
But think about the reasons why East Africans have a bunch of stamina. He
you see how
said
you be
it's
jumping over
because
questions low.
Yeah, I know.
he said it's because
Y'all be hurdling
they
too, don't
train in
y'all?
high altitudes. And so I Googled it. I didn't even know this. Addis Ababa, the capital of Ethiopia, is a crazy high altitude. So then I was like, okay, there's a history of cattle raiding. So I had to research what the fuck that was. It was like when you would run for days at a time to go steal someone else's cattle and then run back for days. Because back in the day when you had cattle, you had money. So I was like, oh, okay, interesting. And then like naturally we just have like longer limbs and shit. I was like, well, I was just learning so much shit about like how historically people from that region just grew to be more athletically inclined in more stamina related slow twitch fiber stuff. So I was like, that's so fascinating. So different pockets of the world have their strengths and weaknesses. And he was explaining like there's biological reasons why a lot of people in the NBA look this way, or biological reasons why a lot of like power lifters are from this region. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. That's fucking fascinating. I wish they taught stuff like that in school, man. I really did. Cause like, why don't we know that information?
I mean, I don't really gotta know that. I mean, it's cool. It's fun facts.
You can be very observant and see
that knowledge won't get you what you need.
niggas.
You got a coat internship. Yeah, so Ethiopians' legs are a little longer than they're supposed to be, and they're pretty fast.
I don't even know that. I can tell that.
That's something I do
lot
by
of,
myself. I dig up my own stuff. I wanted to know
A lot of
Y'all
American
not
born
curious?
black. I mean, I just know American born black people are noticeably more athletic than everyone else in America. And they were probably descended. Not probably, they are descended.
They
of
didn't teach us
slaves.
that. We
So
just
he
knew
was
that.
he was talking about that.
Yeah,
in the
they're
he
descended
was
of
talking about it in the
slaves,
videos
so-
too, because he was explaining that a lot of people just assume it's because like black people are genetically gifted or just work harder. And he was just dispelling a whole bunch of myths, and he was pointing to research and all type of shit.
Yeah, no. But they're descendant of slaves, and the slaves are from West Africa. So
Oh no, but he also explained like
true?
The slave trade actually wasn't like mating during the transatlantic slave trade is actually a myth. That's not the reason why certain people in regions are more athletic. So he said a lot of it is just historical evolutionary growth of having. So here's a good example. What color is a fox?
Orange.
Right. But if you go to Antarctica or Nunavut or Alaska, what color is a fox?
Red.
It's white.
white, yeah.
Because it has to blend in with an environment.
Oh, I
it's
thought
still
you
a,
meant.
It's still
I
a
thought you meant they got a
fox.
tan. Because in the northern regions it's colder, so his coat is a little more reddish.
But
now
same with a bear. Bears are brown. when you go see to the Arctic, it's polar bears.
It's a
They're
type
white.
of bear.
So these animals adapt in their. There's the same animal, but over time they grow to be a little different to survive in the
I
environment
be
they're
wondering
in.
like that. Like, is a bear? What if a bear is a group, right? But like, you know, people that give names to stuff. Like, you ever wonder like, who named this a frog?
They be coming up with weird names.
These actually,
It's weird. It's weird until it's normalized. Like frog, that's a normal name. But if I came over there and I said I found something, I'm gonna name it a babo. Y'all look at me just how you looking at me right now.
Do this. You know the botanical garden? Just go there, and each plant they have a name tag for them, and they have the craziest names. They just come up with
There's actual
aesthetic.
sciences. There's sciences that do that. Yeah.
There's thousands of them in that garden alone, and you're like, what the fuck are these names?
Guaventania maleficus, tulip.
But yeah. Anyway, I thought it was so fascinating that we're never ever taught that, but it's something that like that we all should know if we want to take better care. Like you should know like what you're better for. You know what I'm saying? Like if like nobody told me I couldn't be explosive growing up. Not that I can't be, I'm just not gonna be at the best at it. So if I want to be the best at something, you're like I was obese in 6th grade, qualifying for regionals in the 3,000 meter and the 5,000 meter.
You was what?
Obese.
Wait, how big were you?
Bro, I was like 50, 60 pounds bigger than other people, and I was just outrunning people over time. I wasn't fast, but I just had more stamina.
Yeah, my son get a beating.
Okay.
Let this big guy beat you around this track, man. Run.
Anyway, I still go back to what we said before though. Shout out to Kobe. Shout out to Tim Duncan. Shout out to Garnett. Shout out to Rudy T, Coach Rudy T. Next year, Paul Pierce is going in. Ben Wallace is going in.
Finally.
Chris Webber's finally going in.
Okay.
I feel like I'm missing somebody.
How you get indicted in that?
That's a weird verb to use for
Bill Russell's going in as a coach, which is long.
Bill Russell?
As a coach.
You can go in as like a different role?
Yeah.
Steve
Kerr's going to go in as a coach.
Y'all didn't hear me?
Probably.
Nobody heard me? How
You get voted in.
Voted? Okay.
Yeah, you get voted in by your peers. There's some media members that voted in, but primarily the
you get voted by the Hall of Famers.
Yeah, by the people who are already in the Hall of Fame, they vote you in as well.
I guess that makes sense.
So what takes so long? What takes the process so long? Like you said, finally, like what?
Well, some people I think this has been Walsh's 3rd year. Chris Bosh is going in the Hall of Fame as well. That's the last one.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Some people it's how many ballots you get on. So
who's better, Chris Bosh or Ben Wallace?
Who's better?
Yeah.
Talent wise, I would say Chris Bosh.
I gotta go watch some
who
of his
has
highlights.
more of an impact on the team, though it might actually be Ben Wallace, no cap.
I look at some more highlights of Chris Bosh. I remember he used to be a dog. I just haven't seen him play in so long.
Yeah, he was, and then he left Toronto.
It might.
Oh, he was in Toronto first?
I mean, so serious.
That's how he became. That's when he was a low post beast.
So serious in terms of like impact, it might actually legit be Ben Wallace. No cap.
I still think it's Chris Bosh personally.
But
I'll never forget when Raptors were like 3rd or 2nd in the East. Chris Bosh got injured in like near the end of the season, and we didn't make the playoffs. I was like,
I'll never forget when the Pistons were going on stretches where we were holding teams to 75 points.
But one player made a difference to where they went from top of the East to out.
Ben Wallace is making that type of impact defensively on that team.
Oh, by the way, the Raptors were ass. Do you remember who we had, bro?
Were the Pistons winning
like
anything?
Jose Calderon and TJ Ford.
Were the Pistons winning anything?
Who else we had? We had Mo Pete back then.
To answer your question though, ballots. Yeah, every year they put out a ballot. On the ballot, there's a handful of players who are already retired who have qualified to make the Hall of Fame.
What's your qualifications?
Huh?
What's qualifications?
A lot of it just statistical excellence or some type of relevant achievement that has something to do with moving forward the game of basketball. It can be in the NBA, through college or overseas play, or even just your impact on the game itself. So then, or obviously coaching. So then you get put on, you're just open to be put on the ballot. Then after you get put on the ballot itself, then they vote for you to actually make the finalists to actually make it in. And Chris Bosh was on the ballot twice before he finally made it. Ben Wallace, I think this is like his 3rd or 4th year. Same thing with Chris Webber, is about his 3rd or 4th year being put on the ballot, and he finally finally made it. I knew that Ben Wallace was going to make it, and I had a pretty good feeling about Chris Webber as well. I just didn't know when they were going to make it. And every single year, there's only a certain amount of people they're going to allow in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, that's why.
So if you're on the ballot with Kobe, Tim Duncan, and Garnett, you're not going to make it unless you're like you're not going to make it that year. It's kind of tough for you. Like you going to wait just another year to try.
Who can make it on that ballot with them right there?
Not too many people. Literally not too many people.
Only probably MJ.
Yeah, MJ, LeBron, and them, like they can make it, but that's such a unique. Yeah, I'm pretty, but it's such a unique Hall of Fame class to have that many all time great players going into the Hall of Fame at the same time. It's so unique. But yeah, shout out to those three. Shout out to Rudy T. Shout out to the other gentlemen I said before, dedicating your life, and now you're about to be, you're about to go down as one of the greatest players to play a game of basketball as an individual, not as a team, not as what you've won, just as an individual and your dominance, your impact, your influence. I think that's very interesting though, because I don't know of there's no other aspect of life where that happens to that degree, where people celebrate you and you become iconic, immortal, and just remember all time, and your name will just always ring bells and relevancy, which is a very interesting thing, to me at least.
Yeah, we need to have a YouTuber Hall of Fame.
I think we should actually.
I'll start that organization ASAP.
Who will make it?
PewDiePie off the fucking rip.
Who will make it in the 2K community?
Chris Smooth,
Of course.
Cash Nasty,
Of course.
Jasher the Laser,
Of course. It's actually a really good question.
Ticino. He single-handedly made the game hot.
YouTube. Just strictly YouTube.
Well, he's big on Twitch now, too.
I know.
Yeah, but I'm talking about YouTube. Well, it just so turns out that now that he's big on Twitch, his YouTube is a lot of Twitch stuff. But before it wasn't like that.
Okay, so Ticino, who else you got?
Pretty Boy Fredo.
Of course.
Aiden. You'd be surprised how many people from the 2K community went out to do other things, but people forgot, like, you know what I'm saying, they did 2K.
Okay.
There's a lot of content creators that went on. P2 started in the 2K community. Blew up on Fortnite. Same with Mind of Rez. I'd say I'm in there.
I was wondering if you gonna say that.
Yeah, I'd say I'm in
I was
there.
wondering. I was wondering when you gonna get to that point.
I'd say
I was wondering if you gonna
I'd say like Hank the Tank.
You think you were first ballot?
How many people was on one ballot?
5.
Probably not.
Okay.
Maybe second, depending on. Because really, a role like that is just really about history. The guys like Chris Smooth, who've been in it longer, have a huge advantage.
Shakedown?
Yeah, actually, I'd argue. Because he kind of made that top 10, top 5 shit really hot. iPod, that's difficult to say because I actually didn't consume a lot of 2K content back when iPod was
would make
on fire.
iPod would make it.
I think he would make it because of his community contributions.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, because when he was running tournaments for like commentator March Madness,
yeah.
all of that shit.
That would be a huge reason why
so
I would put him
would be in there too. Yeah, but there's plenty of like iconic people in that community alone.
I would say it's probably 20 names that would make it.
Yeah.
In the Hall of Fame. In the
2K?
2K Hall of Fame, yeah. 20 names.
I think I'd say 20 is a cool number.
So I think 20 names.
Maybe Davis too. That ass.
Okay. Yeah. I was wondering when you're gonna get to your AMP brothers,
Davis. Duke is a little newer though, so that's why it's hard for him to, because Duke started in like 2K19. He popped off.
Oh, so how much time we gotta get?
So I'm thinking like at least 3-4 years.
Shake and bake.
I don't watch enough My Team to know, but I think he's been like pivotal.
Kenny, of course.
Oh yeah, Kenny, no doubt he's in there. Yeah, that'd be a tough one. That'd be a tough one to think out.
Yeah, let me put you on the spot. Sub the gamer.
Let
me put you on the spot.
Are you saying there's max 20 people?
I think there would be 20 people.
That I don't think Sub the Gamer can be on there. But to me personally, he was pivotal. Because I remember, I'll never forget when Sub the Gamer dropped a comment on one of my videos. And that shit kept me gassed for like 6 months. I was like, what? He watched my video? I was so happy about that.
What's my man name? With the horrible mic. Cheese.
That's so tough. You can't say no to Cheese because he's so relevant.
We can. You saying not off of longevity?
No, but Cheese has been relevant for a while too. He's been hot for like 4 years now, and he's one of the only people that has ever at any point even averaged like 800,000 views per video. Ticino's done it before. Cash has done it before. There's not many people that have averaged that number in 2K community.
So, what do you say on Cheese?
I'll say yeah.
Troy Dan, of course.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Troy.
So let's run over these real quick. Jesser Cash, Chris Move, LSK.
I didn't say him, but that's mainly because
I'm asking you.
Nah, because he bounced around a lot. Okay. Like he did a lot of IRL shit.
So on LSK, TD Barrett.
TD. Am I bugging or is he Madden?
I think he started with 2K though.
Oh yeah. I remember he was OG 2 hype. I don't remember. I didn't watch his videos.
Okay. But you said Pretty Boy Fredo.
For sure.
So that's 4?
That was 5, I think.
No.
Okay, 4. That's 4. All right.
Lost and Bounds.
Oh, what? He has to be in there. What? He carried my team and my GM for a while.
So Lost and Bounds?
Yeah, he's in there.
So that's 5?
Yeah, that's Lost and Bounds. I forgot about him. Fuck.
Troy Dan.
Yeah, we already said Troy.
I'm just
okay. 6. All right.
Kenny.
I'm not gonna lie. No cap. Epic Kai might have to be in there because he inspired the My Team editing flow. We're talking about impact, right? Epic Kai came in there.
Did he do it long enough?
He didn't do long enough.
So I don't think he.
But Jesser's vibe.
I know, but I don't think he'd be in there.
Came from.
I don't think he'd be in there.
Okay, all right.
Kenny 7.
That's for sure.
You in there?
Yeah. What?
Nigga got upset. So what are you? What that make you? What that make you?
Huh?
What's that make you? 7?
That's 8.
Korzemba?
He was not 2K. Well, he is 2K, but he would be in the NBA Hall of Fame.
QJB?
I think he was
hottest. You want to hold off on that?
I know, because he was NBA Live mobile big. He did 2K a lot, but at least how I seen it, if you didn't watch my career, he was known for NBA Live mobile.
So you holding off on him?
Yeah, hold off for now.
So were we at 8?
Yeah.
Gento?
Nah.
OSN?
He's not 2K.
Okay,
yeah, he's not 2K.
Jadel?
Hold off on him for now.
Shakedown?
Yeah, Shakedown.
iPod?
Yes, that's 10. Okay.
6 Rings of Steel?
Nah.
Stacks Montana?
Oh, hold off on him for now.
Nike Faller?
Oh shit, because he's an OG now. Those in the My Gym community, you know. Hold off on him for now. Because my gym.
Let's cut it down to 15.
Okay.
Only 15 can make it.
Damn, what the fuck?
Shake and Bake?
Yes.
So was it 12?
Yes. 15 makes it way harder.
3 more. Now you gotta be brutally
Sub the
honest.
Gainer?
Nah, I don't, if you cut down to 15, I don't think he'd make it.
Ticino?
Yes. That's 13.
2 more.
Are we doing Flight?
Sure. Because he streams it a lot.
14.
He was NBA Live, really, though.
You said Davis.
15.
15.
Are you going to like your subscriptions?
Fuck. Don't try me.
What's going on, man? What you scrolling through?
You said Hank?
Oh, yeah, Hank, 16.
16.
Damn. So, like, the guys who've blown up in the last couple years, like Joe Knows, like, that's good competition, no cap. Joe Knows.
Shout out to Joe Knows.
Put Joe Knows on the list, no cap.
You putting Joe Knows early?
Yeah, you had to put Joe Knows.
He's early?
Because he at one point he was the biggest in the 2K community. 1 and 2, he's changed the momentum of the game from his content.
So put Joe Knows.
Yeah, that's 17.
17. Nadex.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? Hey, we're talking about the 2K Hall of Fame. 20 people. Does Nadex
Is that
make
Peter?
it?
Oh man.
Oh, Pete, come here.
Does Nadex make it?
20 is 20 names.
Get the decibels up, John.
Get the decibels
Tell
straight.
you right. All right, pop your lips right quick, Pete.
There you go. So Nadex makes it. He can't not make it just from his streams alone.
Next,
Do you guys like when I crash the podcast?
yeah, you cool.
This is a relevant conversation.
You guys get very relevant. I don't know why it's this
It's perfect time for you to peek in.
I was gonna see when I could shower, but okay.
2K
Hall of Fame.
Only
we
20 names.
we have 18 people already.
Only 20 names. He got 18.
We have 18 people already. Nadex has to make it.
Nick the Bull fan.
You can't.
Nah.
You didn't forget my guy, Pretty Boy Fredo, right?
No,
got him
we
already?
got him.
My guy.
That kid Kuda.
Nah, not top 20.
Two Bros Gaming.
Bro, what are you talking about?
This is like all time, right?
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, no.
Wait, so why you said Nadex is on it?
Nadex is on it for sure.
Why?
Just because of how relevant he's been able to be, even though he's banned from every platform.
Okay, I
And
do
now he's
respect
back on
that part of
Twitch.
him. Sure.
Yeah, he's been hot. He's been polarizing, but he's been hot though. He's on the Hall of Fame.
So at what point are you not like qualified for a certain award? Like how bad of a person do you have to be?
Oh, we're not talking about the quality of the person.
Oh,
bro.
okay.
just-
Oh, Fredo
okay.
would not be on there.
The
Hey, Pete,
impact.
take your
Yeah.
socks off.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you gotta write those two off.
Yeah,
Pete,
yeah.
take your socks off.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
it's
why?
the No Socks podcast.
So you got
No
two,
sauce on the
inflexible
couch.
with two more names.
I don't know who I'd put on there.
Yeah, I don't.
Let me think of like pivotal people.
Well, I can run by some of the names real quick, Pete, just so we
Throw
Okay.
Duke on there.
you throwing Duke on there.
And
You got Chris Move, of course.
Yeah, of
He's
course.
at the top, right?
Yeah,
the first thing I
Okay.
said.
yeah. So you gonna throw Duke on
That
there?
means yeah, you have to throw Duke on there, and then one more.
You put Shake and Bake off to the side, I believe.
No, Shake and Bake's in there already.
You put Stacks Montana off to the side. You put 6 Rings Steel off the side, I believe.
I'm not gonna lie. I like these names are coming back to me. I haven't heard. Like, you know what I mean?
Peter.
What?
In camera 2, you kind of like you could be like a different version of Tom Holland. Like I see like Tom Holland. You don't see Tom Holland? I see
Dude,
Tom-
yo, you know what's so crazy? I actually get so many comments like that,
Yo,
and
you
I'm
look just
not
like,
trolling.
I'm looking at the camera. I'm like, bro, they're like
Oh.
Tom had
I don't know who
and
that
I
last
swear I
person is.
don't look like him.
like if you like his 14th cousin
you
on
put
his
Cheese?
daddy's side.
Yeah.
Cheese a holic? So
Yeah.
you would put Cheese on there, but he wouldn't put Duke.
We did put Duke.
Oh,
Duke is
but
on
you,
there.
but
But Cheese averaged 800,000 per video for a
you put Joe
stretch.
Nose on there, right?
Joe Nose on there
Yeah.
for sure. Grinding
Is on
maybe.
there.
Okay.
Davis is on there.
Okay.
The rest of the obvious.
I'd say
ones.
Power.
Power DF.
Yeah.
I don't know who you have on there, so I don't know. Like,
As
Yeah,
it
I mean,
relates, as it
obvious-
relates to the
Jet-
clan shit,
Jesser, Cash, Chris Move. He didn't put LSK on there.
damn.
Pretty Boy Fredo, Allen U.
LK bounced around a lot though. That's why.
Troy didn't, of course. Kenny, King of the Fourth Quarter. When we say Kenny,
Mm-hmm.
he put himself on there. QJB. You put QJB?
Uh-uh.
You put Gento?
Uh-uh.
Jadell?
Uh-uh. Jadell might make it though. No cap.
J Canada?
I haven't watched J. Canada.
Bro,
in a
all
while.
these names are like
Shake- you
so.
put
Oh
Shake
my
Down, you
god.
put Shakedown 2012 in there.
Yeah, shake down.
But
on there.
iPod
Put
King
Hank on
Carter.
there, right?
Yeah, Hank's in there.
Hank's
Okay.
on there too. Hank the Tank. Oh,
Hey, you know what's wild though? This really gives me some
Is-
perspective.
is Cole on there?
Who was the 20th person I said?
Yeah, you suck on your 20.
No, I did. I just said a 20th person, but I forgot. Who was it?
I don't know, bro.
Oh, I said Power. I think Power is more because if you're talking about impact, I think Power ran with that clan shit. He made that clan shit like relevant. He made people like he made little tryhards care about clans. I still don't give a fuck, but he made a community of people care about clans.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Oh,
pivotal.
you put Tyson on there, of course, right?
yeah,
Is Annoying on there?
Oh shit.
Annoying would have to be on there.
Yeah, Annoying.
For
Yeah,
what-
sub
what
Power for
exact
Annoying.
impact?
Power is like an honorable mention.
What exact impact?
Any on YouTube on just the impact.
Like,
on
so no, but
moving.
what specifically
Annoying
is
where,
annoying
like Tekka?
compared to Power? Is what
Say
I'm
it again?
saying.
Want a little
Annoying
Yeah,
is
the one that
more
does a
than
little
Power.
But like, what specifically is it? Is what I'm
Is
asking.
Annoying's relevance?
No, like, what is his impact specifically about?
Did he drop something?
He dropped us on you.
Annoying's just been in the community. He's been relevant in the community. He's been the first person invited out to events, so for better or for worse, you know what I'm saying? He'd be the one coming back with information.
You remember the 2K18?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, annoying.
He's kind of like ran with the momentum, added to the momentum of wagers and shit. One of the only relevant Twitch streamers that's been doing it for a while.
And he's a rapper,
that
right?
does 2K. I guess you could say he's
Wait, so does Flight qualify for that?
You put Flight on
Okay,
there.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say annoying because I'd say you had to put annoying in there.
So it's your 20.
Yeah.
I don't know what the 20 is, but
Hey,
somebody will obviously.
Yeah, there's some snubs for sure. No, I don't want to say snubs,
No,
but
it's not. It's 20.
there's other important people in the scene
Of
for
course.
sure. You know what I'm saying? But it's just
How
like,
many My League people do you put?
I think Kenny.
6 Rangers still was My League too, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
do we
Okay.
put it? I
Yes.
don't think you put him in there.
I didn't put him in there though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna only put one.
It's only one My League guy, huh? I mean, you
Oh,
still
Lost
My
and
League, you know what I'm
Unbound,
saying?
technically.
Huh?
Lost and Unbound.
Okay.
He started in my gym.
Yeah.
Before he bounced over to my team.
And you didn't put Shake and Bake either.
I did put Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake is the only my
He's
team.
my team, though. My
Yeah.
team.
Hey man, I
Me too.
think this puts in really good perspective the cycles of 2K. Like all these names are popping up, but it's like I don't want to say if you don't adapt because like people, you know, choose to make whatever decisions, you know, content wise, but like there's always like people coming and going, you know what I mean? For better, for worse.
So how did you gauge it? You gauging it off of just impact, influence?
Like, what do they do to the community? You know what I'm saying? Ticino made wagers lit. Like, he made a dead game pop. Like, shakedowns made, like, when you got a lit clip, you were thinking, who am I sending shakedown? I'm going to send it to shakedown.
Yeah.
So he was a big part of the community that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these people, they were a big part of the community. iPod ran commentator tournaments that put 2K content creators on in the early days.
Yeah.
Like, the Cash Nasties made having a personality in the video fun and like necessary for the video. The Shake and Bakes made like daily my team content relevant. Like he gave purpose to some of these cards. He added value to the shit. So it's like all of them kind of have their own way of like they did something relevant or they were at their peak. They were the biggest. Like Joe knows there was a point where he was the biggest 2K content creator.
He still is.
I don't know what he's doing right now.
Well, he's still big as the Park one. He's doubling everybody right now.
Oh, okay. There you go. And he did that for a good part of 2K22, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
How long do you have to hold this line of relevance? Because of course, you know, people are gonna clip this, put it on Twitter.
For enough to be remembered. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what the order is from 1 to 20.
I'm not saying you gotta be.
But
a
those
order.
20.
There's not an
very
order in the
pivotal.
Hall of Fame. It's
But
just the
but
name.
like
It's the
if you
fucking name.
when you put it on Twitter, the Twitter people they haven't been around. Like
I'm not going to put it.
That's
on
what I'm
no,
saying.
I'm not
Like
saying
a
you-
shake and
they
bake,
don't-
people are gonna be like, oh, like all the My Team
Or
guys that
Shakedown,
watch
they're
My
not gonna
Team in
know.
what 2K14 or whatever. Like
But that's-
they're grown people. They got families now.
But that holds true to the regular Hall of Fame. Like people look at some of the NBA
Yeah.
players in the Hall of Fame years ago, and they're like, "Who the fuck is that?" And they don't understand the influence of what they brought to the table.
yeah,
So
all
that's
of
just
them.
going to happen. That's,
All of them had their little sauce. Like there was those OG park content creators. I think Fredo's the only one that make it. Like the Kel hit 'em ups and stuff.
That
like,
I was gonna say
they
is
were
Kel.
dope. They were dope, but I don't think they're Hall of
My
Fame.
guy, No
bro.
Limit Sean.
The
Oh,
Little Limit Sean. What?
So wait, you put Illuminati on there?
Hey,
but it's so not.
someone's getting subbed out because Solomon has to be on
He
there.
has
but
to be
isn't-
on
but
there.
isn't So
He's 2K. Are you crazy?
Okay.
He's 2K. What?
What do you mean?
Bro.
Definitely, he blew up off
Who
2K.
we gotta take out? Because Illuminati's in there. What?
wow.
Who's 19?
I don't have the list.
Who did I say second
pull up the
last?
list so we can see it.
it wasn't the list. I just
Oh, yeah,
started
right
naming
now.
names.
Wait, so you remember it like all 20, but you just don't have the list?
No, well, no, I remember some of them.
Interesting.
Wow.
He has to be on
Is
there.
Nate still on there?
No, Nade's still on there.
Is Southern
No,
Gamer
okay,
on
on some note, to not troll at all, I
Gamer was not
swear
on
Nadex was actually very impactful. I'm not trolling.
He was
I swear
impactful.
he was.
He was toxic as shit, but his race in 17 alone with Orlando and Chicago was fucking.
No, but just like the way he inspired a lot of people to be so toxic. I swear.
Did you put QJB
Nah.
or Gentle on there?
No, I didn't.
Jardel?
I didn't.
You put Shakedown, you put iPod.
Damn. Hey,
I'm not taking off none of them.
put some like extra sauce and like put like an asterisk. Illuminati's like.
No, he's not an asterisk.
No, I don't mean
just,
like he's
just to
outside
try
the
to
list.
try to. Yeah,
Oh,
He's
put
like
them
he's
on.
in the list for sure. I just don't know. I don't know
Shake
the
and
list.
Bake?
No, you got to keep a my team head on there.
You have a My Team man.
Kid Kuda?
Shake and
My
bake.
Team.
Shake and bake.
Kid Kuda?
He was not on there.
put Nate X.
Damn.
Oh,
Orlando and
so-
Chicago.
Yeah, he's not in there.
And I'm
it's
just
your soul.
Yeah, anyway, Solomoni's in there. I don't know who has to get packed up, but he's in there for sure. Packing up Davis.
Oh, Annoying was 19.
Annoying?
No, Annoying was 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know who
I don't
19
know who
was.
19.
Anyway, it's crazy like how many people came from the 2K community and is doing shit. Like think
Yo,
about it.
you know what I might say? Hey,
P2s.
Laserbeam. He used to make 2K
Oh, yeah, he
videos.
did.
That man is outperformed
What?
everybody to ever make 2K videos. So technically, he should be on there.
Nah, because he didn't do it long enough. He was really a Madden guy. He
Yeah,
did
that's
2K
true,
before, but
that's
he was a Madden guy,
Yeah.
which is crazy. An
Yeah, we
Australian Madden guy.
just do 21 for
Yeah, top 21.
we forgot about so interesting conversation. People gonna be upset.
It really shouldn't be.
That's remember everyone was upset with the top 30 2K YouTuber thing? Like it was literally just stats and people were like, "Wow, is this person not up?" Remember?
I think if you haven't been watching 2K content for over a decade, then you really don't know because you're not gonna
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
put
lie, most people haven't.
exactly, but they're not
Yeah.
gonna want to put Shake and Bake on a list. But I remember Shake and Bake made it hot when it started. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's some people that were relevant when it started. There's some people that's really relevant right now, like Joe Knows. Like Joe Knows is like pretty short term. Like he popped in what 19, but he's been so fucking relevant since 19 that he's on the list. He has to be on the list. But there's other people that have just been popping the whole time. And there's some people that started the whole thing, like Chris Smooth, so he has to be on there.
Of course, I don't think nobody will argue. Chris.
I just say something. I just say something online. I don't know if this is real or not. But it said J. Cole dropped 3 points, rebounds,
I saw
2
that.
assists for 17 minutes.
Oh, he actually played professional.
Shot
basketball.
1 for 3, right?
Nigga went overseas to drop 3.
He actually played professional basketball. And you know what's so crazy? I've seen J. Cole play against like regular people and look really good. As soon as he went overseas to play against them, it was noticeable. Like he was not even like he just.
I'm just
way
looking
out
at
of-
these
out of
stats
his
like
depth.
it had to be like a joke.
Nah, he looked.
No,
he looked-
it's too average and like bad to
guys,
be a joke.
This is just promo. He's projected to sell 300K.
That's what I said
This is
today.
promo, guys.
That's literally what I said today. Is that he's doing this for promo? It's 3 games. Like, come on now.
Well, he's only playing 3 games?
Why would
Yes!
he?
It's the end of the season.
Where is this league in? Europe?
It's in Africa. He's
It's
playing for
Uganda.
Africa.
You don't want to be in Africa.
I'm not saying he's in Africa, but he's playing for.
But nigga
Africa.
went there and dropped 3 points. Throw me the league. I'm
I
getting
mean,
more
I
than
mean,
3.
I'm
if he
being
dropped
so
if he
serious.
dropped 8 points, you wouldn't be saying anything right now, right?
I
And
still
because
would.
we're saying something.
I'm being so serious.
album promotion.
Well,
you know?
well,
Yeah,
I mean, either drop 3 points or drop
Actually, yeah,
25
Label guys
points.
are probably
Shut
there
up.
like, you better
That
fucking
is-
miss.
Shout
Yeah.
shout
that
out
is
to
great.
Cole, though.
This is great publicity because he went up there and did terrible, so we could talk about it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You know, so crazy too. You know how he scored two?
How?
One was a technical shot. He scored a point off a technical.
They're
free
like, I'm
throw.
gonna let J. Cole shoot this one. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga got a
And then-
technical.
And it was crazy. He made a technical free throw, and the announcer's like, Jermaine is such a great shooter. I was so unexpected. I was like, it's a free throw, dog. We don't have to do this. And the other one was fast break. J. Cole was trailing. The dude missed a layup.
Bro,
and he did
it's so
putback.
funny hearing that fast break, you know what I'm saying? Breaking away, Jermaine Cole's trailing.
No. It wasn't even J. Cole who was trailing. It was, he wasn't who scored. He trailed. His teammate missed the fast break layup. He just caught it and put it back up. That's how. Those are the only times he scored.
But no, he was in the game too long.
That highlight was gonna have like 3 million on YouTube.
He was in the game. He was in the game 17 minutes.
I'm telling you, when you watch him play,
That's almost a
it
whole
just,
half.
it puts so much respect on like professional athletes because it's like I've seen him play just against regular people.
He
looks-
wanted to come over
he
here.
looks
and do
fine.
it.
I'm not gonna lie.
He wanted to go in
This-
the NBA.
This
No.
might sound so stupid, but I don't know if you guys have already talked about this before. Why doesn't an NBA team just sign a celebrity for 10 days?
They would get shat on.
No, but
That would be a
they
good TV show.
They
60
would
days in the
sell
league?
tickets and actually get streams.
60 days in the league.
Yo, what up, Davis? You on a peer-to-peer podcast, dog? What's up?
Yo, why is the NBA adding new rules to try to make LeBron lose, bro? It's crazy to me, bro.
Gosh, hang on,
Talking about playing game.
You talking about a playing game?
It's crazy to me how much.
Nigga, it was in there last year, nigga.
Hang up. Whoa, hang up.
All right, dog. It was in there last year. All right, I'll catch you later, nigga. I'm on the podcast still. I should have asked him.
What?
I can't. It's 20 names. I can't run about that nigga. But yeah, and when I watched it, I was like, yo, I gained so much more respect for even like this, like a regular nigga on the court who just can put up like 5 or 10 points in the NBA, because I just know for a fact that
It's hard.
you just can't. And there people say hypotheticals like, how many minutes do you think you had to play in an NBA game to just score?
Oh, I would cherry pick.
Probably 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it depends. I'm gonna shoot that bit. I'm popping that bit. I don't know if I'm gonna make it though.
8 large
If I
men?
get a couple open looks, I'm popping that bit.
No, you got to score it. No, let's be clear.
You got to score
They're still treating you like an NBA player. They're not like, oh, he's just some random.
No, I'm just gonna have to run my ass off.
No, because they're longer than you to vote.
I'm gonna break through screens.
How you gonna shoot over Watanabe?
If I'm wide open, I don't got a target to shoot over.
Just cherry pick.
But why are you gonna be? I guess cherry picking. But why would you be wide open though?
Good ball facilitated, and I'm cutting and slicing.
You
see how the players be? They throw the ball, throw it, they cut through, and then somebody end up open at the end. That's gonna be me.
I dead ass think you had to be like.
I can get a good layup too. I laid up high.
I think it might have to be like a game or two, no cap.
No, he could corner set and just sit there the whole time.
I could.
Is that your role?
But you know my shot hard to block.
That's the easiest role on the team.
For me, Giannis is gonna swipe that shit. He's gonna just take it from
you. Let's be clear. You're short in the NBA.
I'm a point guard height.
Yeah, that's short, nigga.
Yeah, so but they still get their shit off.
I'm saying you getting off layups on
their NBA length.
I said 6 foot niggas.
I said jump shots. But if I can control, I gotta just practice shooting over.
You say you put up the layup high. That's what you just said.
Yeah. No, I said I laid the ball up high, but I was telling him, he was telling me how my jumper is unstoppable with the block. I just
because he's like 5'11", 6
If you're a point guard and you bring the ball up, you got to be like an off ball too. You have to be because like there's.
I got to bring the ball up.
No, you can't. You can't. I'm just saying like there's no way you can bring the ball up.
You think I can make it down the court for getting a strip?
No, I'm talking about scoring and you handling the ball and you have to like find a way to like score off the dribble.
You couldn't even do that, bro. You just get like LeBron would fly out from another country.
I think I could. I would have to work a lot harder or be a little more smarter, but I think I could. I can get a couple shots off.
Are you making
John,
it, nigga?
You're not.
I'm making it.
John, I mean so serious.
I'm making it.
No.
I'm making it.
Let me also say this.
I'm gonna feel like Bow Wow.
How many?
If I'm in the league and I score a bucket, fuck it. I'm flipping.
That's a fact. How many playoff games? If you're playing the playoffs, how many games?
A big game. That's a lot of pressure though.
I'm dead ass serious. I think I could play 30 minutes, and I don't think I would score a bucket all the series.
Yeah. Now you probably wouldn't score all season. If we're gonna be real, you probably wouldn't score all season,
no
low.
one in this room would even stand a remote chance.
I don't think I'm
gonna go. Hold that thought. I'm gonna go step out. I'm gonna stand like outside the doors, and you can repeat it.
No, and I'll say everyone in this house. You're gonna have to walk out the house.
That bad.
And I'll say everyone in this zip code.
If I had a whole season with an NBA, how many points you think I put up all season? I'm just saying.
You're not gonna get minutes, John. First of all.
No, I'm getting minutes. Say
how many minutes?
Give me 10 minutes a game.
You're scoring 10 points the whole season.
Wait, 10 minutes not a lot. How many?
I did you.
Give me a half. Give me 2 halves. 2 halves.
What? You give 24 minutes?
No, I'm saying give me 2 halves. Like I'm playing 2 halves. I'm playing 2 halves for a good minute.
Game?
Yeah.
That's the whole game.
You're playing 24 minutes a game.
No, he said 2 halves. That's the whole game.
Basketball don't have quarters. Yeah. No, they have quarters. Yeah.
Oh, John.
Wait, 2 halves equals a whole.
Yeah. Playing 48 minutes.
I mean 2 quarters. Give me 2 quarters.
So you're playing 4. You think you're playing 28 minutes? I mean 24 minutes. You think
not the whole quarters, but I'm only gonna be playing 2 quarters.
24 minutes.
That's the whole quarter.
All right, John, you're not scoring at all.
You're not scoring. I was in on that.
I'm not scoring at all.
If you play 20 minutes, you play 20 minutes a game, and you play all 82 games, I dead ass think you would score.
Come on now,
like 30 to 50 points throughout an entire season.
Wow, I feel like
that's actually not bad though. That's not bad. If he actually did that, that's not bad. I feel like
you just smacked my mom with that one.
Yeah, I'm only generous as shit.
I'm only 30 points.
Yeah. I think you can score 30 points if you play 24 minutes.
82 games. Low, 82 games.
Nigga, it's hard, bro.
82 times 1.
Bro, it's hard.
It's more than that. So you say there's going to be games I don't.
Yeah.
You say it's going to be 85% games I don't score.
Oh, yes, nigga. There's going to be plenty of games where you don't score.
Man, who's the worst team in the league right now?
It doesn't matter, John. You're not scoring.
I'm just saying, who's the worst team?
The Pistons.
No, the
Pistons.
The Pistons are Houston.
So put me on the. You said the Pistons?
Yes.
Put me on the Nets with all the weapons around. I'm gonna get my ass open. Cause they have to guard other niggas.
I still don't think you would score.
still
though,
wouldn't
man.
score,
I
bro.
still
I'm gonna be the weakest one on the link, and that's why I'm a score. Cause niggas gonna be like, no matter if I lead this,
Hypothetically
No.
speaking, even if that's true,
Hey, if you were
if I'm on a team with a lot of weapons,
if you
I'm
were
a
on the
scorer.
team with a lot of weapons,
I'm scoring.
You wouldn't be on the lineup with a lot of weapons, John.
No, it gotta be a
You're playing
dull
with the
knife
bench,
in that
John.
set. It gotta be. They don't got enough
You're
capital.
playing with Spencer
John,
Dinwiddie.
John, hypothetically speaking, even if that's still true,
Okay.
right? You only played the Pistons 4 times, bro. Like you're still not getting. More
But if
than
I'm saying if
30
I have a lot of
points.
weapons on my team,
doesn't
I could be that
matter.
setup. Like when I look at some
John, do you hear
shots,
yourself?
It doesn't matter.
You ever see some players that do just simple stuff?
John, we be playing. I watch you play when we play in the fucking court and you're wide open and you miss.
I know, but I'm not training. I'm not.
I'm just saying.
I wasn't
Think
training,
about-
and I
think
haven't
about
played in a
how
minute.
Think about how dog shit tired you would have to be on the defensive end to run around and keep up with those niggas, and then on the offensive end try to get a shot off.
I've said a whole season. So basically, like if I'm at my best, I'm not an NBA level, but at my best right now, if I'm hot,
If I'm
Peter seen me.
hot,
Peter seen me play hot.
That's such a wild.
If you're hot, John,
Against
you might hit
people
rim.
at the gym.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I'm hot, if I'm open, I'm gonna hit it.
nigga.
But John, those people are not built the same.
But say if LeBron's cold,
Oh my.
say he's just having an off day.
Yeah.
He's having an off day.
When LeBron scored 8 points, the whole world was in shock. And you're not gonna score 1 point.
Nigga, LeBron.
8 point. If I go on the rim and I got good body versatility, so I'm gonna go in there, they're gonna smack me, foul, to the line. I'm gonna average 10 points a game, free throws.
Okay, all right, I can't.
Plus,
I can't with John.
plus they
Are
gonna
you
get.
trolling?
He
Huh?
said he averaging 10
You think you
points.
could average 10 points in the NBA?
I
John,
think
you couldn't average 10 points in a C-tier Turkish league.
Okay, hold on.
You couldn't even
Hold on.
average 3 points in a C-tier Chinese league. You really couldn't run.
What?
You wouldn't
Nigga, I'm
start.
backing them niggas up in the paint.
No cap. You would
Wait, the
lose
Chinese,
to
they
a
are kinda
Division
tall.
II Ethiopian college team. Like you're not even remotely close to. You know what I'm saying? That's how far removed we are from professionals.
Have you played Cinco?
Cinco who? The mile?
No,
Yo, there's no way.
the basketball player, like literally, like up not too far from here. Cinco.
Cinco.
If you ever play Cinco and he not in the league, and that nigga's trying to get in the league, I promise you, I think that nigga will just.
What was Friga? D2?
Yes.
Go to his videos and see how he shits on everyone at these
I
parks.
see it. I see everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And,
So how many points-
and you know what's so crazy? Cinco and Frigga going across
Yeah,
right now. And
So how many-
Oh, they didn't shitting on people. I promise you, if you play Cinco 1-on-1, I promise you wouldn't score if he really tried.
I wouldn't score.
John, I'm being so serious. Stop.
So if I go just to score,
you wouldn't score.
oh,
to what? To how many points?
huh?
To how many points?
Maybe up to 50.
No, I think give him
To
like
the
1
50?
bucket. Give him like 1 bucket.
These niggas give me 1 bucket. I'm gonna have to really get
To,
back in my bag.
15 to 15.
If it was to 15, he would lose 15 to 1.
I think that
15.
I think,
Hold on.
I think at
But the thing
most,
is, but no, the thing
I
is,
think at most
Hey,
it's 3 points.
hey, if we're doing that, I'm gonna lose. Cause my on ball defense, I'm not lateral fast.
But
I'm just
that's
good
the- but that's-
offensively.
but that's
So if
the
it comes down to
problem.
make it, take it, and the niggas
It's
offensively
not,
better,
it's not just that. That's the problem is that on the defensive end, on the NBA game, you would have to not only run the whole court.
I'm just saying, if you
but
gave me a chance to
defensively-
score, you say I want to score. I'm saying if you gave me 25 possessions, how many points?
Defensively, you're gonna have to try to stay in front of Dennis Schroeder. Like that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking
Like,
defensively. I'm not talking
no,
defensively.
but the point I make is that you're gonna get tired trying to defend niggas and then try to run on the other end.
I'm gonna repeat. I'm not talking defensively. Just offensively only.
Nigga, that's not how it works. It's not football. You don't get off the court once the fucking.
I know. I'm saying if I just had to do offensively on the NBA team.
What the fuck is
Yo,
this?
John
nigga?
is
Can you
trying to
hypothetically speaking, right? That's
so
what I'm talking
much.
about. I'm talking about
nigga,
scoring.
I'm talking about if you're on the court.
You get what I'm saying, Agent?
No, I don't.
You don't get what I'm saying?
It's a game of basketball. You're in there to hoop.
I know, but no, you're saying like I wouldn't. I'm saying think about just if I'm always 100% offensively, just think that way.
It's not
on
how
point.
it works,
All right,
nigga.
John, let's move on from this conversation. You're scoring 0 points in the NBA. 0. You wouldn't even get a shot off from how long these African males with 18 feet wingspans are on the court.
You would get a shutout, but you'd be very appalled by how many times you airball.
You wouldn't get a good shot off. Like, it would be altered.
You'd have to shoot
All
the
I have to do-
highest arc on your shot, bro,
Yeah.
just to not get
Not the
blocked.
highest. I just have to get my a
Just to hit
faster
the rim.
release.
You have a slow release.
Huh?
You have a slow release.
It's only slow because I do it.
Oh, did I get it fast?
No. It's slow
Not that
because
you're
the
a
way I
bad
shoot.
player, you're just bad relative to professionals.
I'm just
You're
bad
probably
because
still like you're probably
That's fine.
the top 2% in all.
No, don't gas him. Hold on.
No. If
Of all what?
of all people on the planet at
Oh,
basketball,
okay.
he probably is, right?
Okay. That's a weird metric. That's
a weird-
Very weird.
Like, I guess.
but no, but you gotta think like I'm gonna actually get back. I'm gonna start playing again.
Okay.
And then
It doesn't matter.
Do
Chill.
that,
y'all gonna
John.
see.
Do that.
Nigga, just sit there and say, I stop, I'm gonna get back into it. Niggas,
I'ma get back into
niggas
it.
niggas in the NBA haven't stopped for 15 plus years playing basketball, nigga.
Yeah.
They're not by all of a sudden just say like, oh, I'm gonna start scoring on a nigga.
Basketball is more mental than physical. So if I can outsmart, and I
That's
can just
not true, John.
it is.
I could be the
not.
smartest person on the planet. If I'm 5'2", I'm not going into the NBA.
Isaiah Thomas, but it's
Not
not.
5'2".
Chess is more.
No, I'm
mental
saying,
than
but
physical.
basketball. If say I'm average on the court and you're better than me physically, but you don't have no basketball IQ, and I'm really smart in basketball, I can still
You
beat
need to be
you.
a coach.
Huh?
Yeah.
No. I'm saying basketball IQ
There's a-
is
there-
as good as
no,
talent.
No, it's not.
There is a baseline physicality that you have to play basketball.
Like some people are actually just
It's just
born
a-
to be NBA players.
You're not doing
It's
what I'm
just-
saying.
It's just a.
I heard-
I understand what you're saying, but that is what you're comparing that with an already understood level of athleticism and physicality. Even the most unathletic nigga on a basketball court is still way more athletic than 99.999% of niggas on the planet. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Even that,
did you know?
nigga.
Did you know if you're 18% body fat, you're like top 3% or something like
Yeah,
that?
bro.
Isn't that crazy?
That's bro.
In America.
America is just obese.
I swear.
Because that's not
Bro, I went
supposed to be
Dunkin'
like
Donuts
that.
for the first time because Waleed wanted breakfast before we went out to shoot, and like, all right, can we get a medium? The medium was like this.
Yeah. Mediums have gotten bigger over the
Mediums
years.
are largest.
Medium was
Yeah,
massive.
mediums are larger now.
The medium almost didn't fit in my cup holder.
Yeah, mediums are largest.
Yeah, mediums are large.
Yeah,
They,
this
you know,
is
they put a
wild.
ban in New York City on like how large your sodas
yeah.
can be.
I hate how people are like, "Oh, it's my decision." It's like, I guess, but then you're also gonna weigh down like the whole healthcare system like
You
later
are.
on. So you're making the decision for everyone else
But
too.
there's other things that we already do, like niggas put on seatbelts when they get in the car. Like, technically speaking, could be your decision, but you still have to put your seatbelt on.
Yeah, you put your seatbelt on, and then John's dropping at least 6 points in the lead. Like, it's just stuff that we know in life.
I'll just write this podcast because I can't with this.
John, you're not. I just when you have the fucking just the joy to play an NBA player one day, and they're
One on one,
trying
I'm
at
gonna
me.
lose, but in a 5-on-5 position, I can do stuff to get myself open. I can use my teammates.
I mean, so says you won't be able to do it.
These are massive men, bro. They average 6'6", 6'7". So like the average person is 3-4 inches taller than you. Like there might be one person on the court your height, and you're pretty tall. Like
But
everyone in
I
this
played
room.
with 6'6" and 6'4" and still get my shot off
Because
So
they're
that's-
not good.
John,
NBA
John,
player.
John. OG Anunoby is not letting you get no shot off, bro.
Who?
Exactly. You don't even
And,
know.
and you know what's also crazy? What I also learned when I was watching basketball
What you learn?
in live, that the shots that they consider open
Are all contested.
they're all
contested.
actually low key contested. They're still contested.
That's why,
shots.
like, an NBA player shooting 40-something% is good because if they shoot open, like actually wide open, like just shooting around, they'll shoot like 80%.
Yeah.
so
What they consider open shots is what we would consider contested.
you might
shots.
shoot like a solid 12% from the field.
Yeah, I mean, so that's actually generous.
Yeah, that might be generous.
No, he's shooting like 4.
You
Yeah.
should like 3 or 4%. I'm not trying to be because
He's
I
going
would,
like
I
1
would
for
shoot
40.
I would shoot a 0.2, nigga. No, not
You
point.
wouldn't even get a shot off.
No,
I know.
Point-
you will score.
zero,
You will have
zero.
such a bad season. They go to duck points. You have a negative season if you was a.
Your
No, not
plus
even
minus is
hypothetically
crazy.
speaking.
It's gonna treat him,
Realistically
take the-
speaking,
he'll-
like if we all win the league, low win the league right now.
I'll be the worst nigga.
Hey, he'll
imaginable.
shoot.
Can you imagine if they switch you on Curry? Like, you know, shit is
Low just think about getting
The
mixed.
shit the shit
Most
that-
droppings.
He just runs around the. I saw a
Yeah,
clip. He
the
just
shit that
runs
Curry
around the
was
court.
doing
Marcel
today,
with the
what
most
what he always
droppings.
does is just wild to me. What Curry does is just he's like standing is like at a whole nother level. I've just never seen someone with that level of endurance who just literally just runs around all game, just all game.
East
All you gotta
African
do.
type shit. Okay.
It was like literally in the game today. I don't know what you just said. You said African type
African
shit.
type.
East African right there.
He got the ball at the 3-point line. They doubled him. He dumped it off to Draymond. He ran to the half court line to get it, and the player who's defending him was trying to face guard him, so he can't really see what's going on. He didn't fake and ran right to the 3-point line, caught it, and shot it. And I was like, this nigga just created a shot for himself, literally out of just running around.
Get good cardio.
What? He's the greatest off-ball shot.
No, but
creator
I'm saying
in history.
I'm saying if you move around, you I create my openings.
All right, John.
But you're not fast.
John, if you run around the way you're talking, you were gonna fuck up coaches playing to keep you in the fucking corner because he doesn't want you messing up the fucking.
Now that you're gonna get tired. You run around as much as
Just
Curry
think
just
about
to try
me.
to get open.
No, I'm just thinking about me being.
All right,
with
bro. Let's
them.
move on from this comment. John's
Not me
scoring
right
zero.
now.
0 bones the whole game. But that's just because you're not a professional.
All right, I guess I got to do the J. Cole route then. Prove you
might
niggas
have-
wrong.
I,
Go in the league and drop 7. I'm calling you niggas out on camera.
that ass, John. You need to like, no cap.
If I win the
Show
league,
us.
if I win the league and drop 9 points, 9 real points.
Go to Iran and go to like one of their like tier 3 leagues and like just try and average 5 points.
You said Iran.
Yep,
I don't want to go there.
exactly. So that's mean the competition.
Just give me a league here just to aim for and be like, hey, I want you to play with them
It's just the NBA.
and drop,
Just the NBA.
NBA.
Go to the
Okay.
Australian league that LaMelo went to. See if you get like 2 points per game there. Like you're not gonna.
Davis is seriously upset about the play-in tournament because he knows that the Lakers might get eliminated.
That'd be tough,
Right.
man.
LeBron might legit get eliminated.
What's a
Did
playing
they lose today?
tournament?
Lakers?
Huh?
What's a playing tournament? What's that?
We're not playing.
Oh man. Hey, out to the podcast, bro.
Yo, podcast people, thank y'all yet again for supporting us on another episode of Peer to Peer Podcast. Crash is set. Peter MC, you got something to say there? Exiting out the podcast, something to say?
No.
Okay. Agent, any last words?
Oh wait, my last
good
words
luck,
were
John.
John. Yeah,
Prove us
John,
wrong,
you're not
bro.
scoring a single point. I just got it.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all niggas know. Just watch. Today I train. Well, tomorrow,
I appreciate the
but
compliment.
soon.
Imagine
I'm gonna be the. I'm gonna be the. Hey,
start training.
hey, but
and I'm
remember
just
this.
Scoring the league.
Remember this. I'm gonna be top 10, top 15 on YouTube. Well, top 20 on top 25 on YouTube.
In terms of what?
And what?
Basketball.
I'm not saying you can't do that.
That's not.
I'm
That's
saying
not as
playing
difficult.
professionals.
It's not as difficult as you may think it is either.
Yeah, no cap.
Wait, so what's difficult? Top 15?
No, top 15
On
might be a
YouTube?
little harder, but top 25 YouTube basketball content creators.
Yeah.
Talking about
it's
in terms
not
of
basketball
videos
content,
or
just
quality.
No,
Just
the ability to play
Just
basketball. right?
ability to play basketball.
But that's
That's not true at all, though.
possible for you.
How much would I
I'm
drop
saying
in a
professionals.
YouTube celebrity basketball game? How much would I
It
drop?
depends who's in there, but if it's good hoopers, like maybe 4 points.
Are you shitting me?
John, if you're in there with Devontae Friga and Devin the Lab, like, yeah, John, you might drop 4 points, John.
No, but I know there too, but that's not everybody.
No, but there's plenty of
There's
people at
plenty
their
of
level,
those- I'm
though.
gonna say, there's plenty of niggas at their level. It's way more people at their level than you think than there are at your level.
Oh, they make YouTube videos too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nigga just-
Entertainment YouTubers.
Yeah, they're entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, entertainment. I do like not just basketball 24/7. Because if I was in the gym every
I
day,
guess.
then I would be.
So you think
okay,
like
okay,
you mean
okay.
like DDG and shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
You might drop like 15 in that game.
50?
15. Hold on.
Are you stuttering?
15.
Okay, in that scenario,
That's
where
what I'm
it's
talking
like
about, like entertainment.
DDG, Cash Nasty.
Yeah.
You
Now
do
let me get right.
You would do well.
Yeah, you do well in that. Yeah,
25.
But if we talking about specific,
Yeah, those niggas.
Basketball,
I don't
you-
stand a chance to them because they're already in the gym every day. Like that. That's their content, basketball content. So they
you say you
playing.
don't stand a chance against them, but you think you can score in the league?
Oh man! All right,
I know.
after
I'm
the
thinking.
podcast.
Hey,
no,
hey, I'm talking like right now.
Nigga, no.
I'm talking about right
Hey,
now.
outro,
I'm talking. Hey, I'm talking.
outro.
No, I'm talking about right
No,
now.
and
But for the
what-
league, I'm a train. I'm just saying with my skill at my best ability.
And with
Outro,
that,
outro.
being said, dog.
With that being said,
shout out to all my audio people.
I'm dropping
Google
50.
Play, you know,
YouTube Slater. I'm dropping 50.
Google
First
Play,
half.
Google
First
Play,
half.
Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Audio Mac.
First
Audio
half.
Mac?
Why you looking at me? When you
First
say that?
half,
You know I'm
low.
cool with that.
Low, I'm
Fuck
dropping
Audio
50,
Mac.
and I'm bringing you and your barber Kurt side.
Cart
I
side.
probably saw Pooh Icy. That boy said earring.
Cart side.
That boy said I got 10K on my ear.
Shout out to all my people out there on YouTube as well. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like, comment, all that stuff. When we get done, hit the notification bell so you can join Noti Gang.
Gang.
Get that notified.
And all the word of my people out there as well, man. Keep supporting us. Keep rocking with us. Click the link in the description for Patreon for more exclusive content. We'll catch y'all.
you got the
next time.
Patreon going now.
We got Patreon.
Hey, see, we should take the Patreon cam to a court while we playing full court.
Let's do it, bro. You know what?
That'll be
I'm
good.
glad you said that. We're doing that. When
That'll
you
be
want to
lit
do it?
content.
Next, when we come back, I'm gonna. When we come back.
And just have us all
It's
playing.
not-
Us. We're gonna go.
Us three,
Patreon
and
camp.
just pick 2 people up. We just gonna run the courts.
Yes.
We just gonna run them
get
niggas
like
out,
Davis. Can you run?
And you better drop some
Can you
points,
run?
low.
I'm not.
You better
I'm not-
drop some points,
We'll
low.
take
I'm not
Peter
the
and
one
Davis.
saying that I cannot.